news today.
It's Friday. We're back again. Sports reporter Jack Demmler in the hot seat this week. We keep our rotation going here on NBC 16 Sport Talk. Keep the people fresh. Keep the opinions fresh. Jack, how are you this week?
Oh, I'm super excited. We got the official start of college football just 1 day away.
Yeah.
Week 0 starts on Saturday, but then Oregon and Oregon State, they start next Saturday. So
We're here.
We are here.
We are here. Now, I'm going to keep it personal here for a second with Jack. You're here. You're in a Division I college town. Oregon, this is going to be your first season covering the team. How are you feeling going into the season? You got Oregon and Oregon State right here in your own backyard.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited. Got the chance to learn about these teams throughout the course of fall camp. Super excited to see what product they put out on the field. A couple big games that I've circled as well, especially for Oregon. That Oregon-Wisconsin game here, I think, is going to be super exciting. When Oregon played at Wisconsin last season, it was just a 3-point win.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what happens at Austin Stadium.
It's going to be so fun as this Big Ten. We get into year 2, so you start to do that back and forth on that travel schedule, see some teams here. They get to see Austin for the first time. You get to be in Austin for the first time. Small stadium packs a punch when it comes to sound. Excited for you as well as you are excited. Now, what do we have from the latest from, let's stick with Oregon for now. I know we talked about some injuries last week. What's the vibe around camp right now and as they get so close to game week?
Yeah, I mean, head coach Dan Lanning said on Wednesday, he talked about the growth that he's seen from this team. He talked about how much talent this team has, and he loves just the talent. While they might not have the experience, they do have that talent, and that's what he's excited for. They've had some great position battles throughout the course of fall camp. Still no depth chart that we have seen as of right now, but I'm sure as we get closer, the depth chart will start to shape out. They've talked about the quarterback battles, especially. That has definitely shaped out, and they are getting a better understanding of what players can play that winning football that they've been looking for.
I've said it before in this seat. I think I could speak for fans of Oregon football, is that I'm excited to see if we find some quarterback stability. It's just been this transfer in, go to the NFL, transfer in, go to the NFL.
Well, and it's funny you say that because I feel like that's sort of what the college football landscape has become.
Yeah.
That transfer portal is alive and well, and it has been for the past couple years. And I can see it continuing to do so.
Absolutely.
But, Dante Moore has been a quarterback that was here last season, and, I think you'll start to see him develop, hopefully stay in Eugene just to develop a little more. Austin Novosad, same story, was in Eugene, got to build his chemistry with the team. Hopefully we get to see these guys stay and continue, because I do think there is an important piece to actually wanting to develop in one program rather than jumping from spot to spot.
At least one of them stay. Whoever wins the starting battle, right? I can understand if you end up on the second string, you might want to transfer out. But let's get someone. Let's get 2 years out of a guy as the starting quarterback would be great. But, I mean, they found success regardless. Up the I-5, or up Highway 99, rather, to Corvallis, Oregon State, getting prepared for game week as well. I still can't believe I'm saying it. Just a couple days away from game week. We are a week and a day, 8 days out from kickoff. How exciting. So what's the latest from Oregon State?
Well, the biggest story is Makai Tung. He medically retired from the game of football. He suffered his 4th season-ending knee.
Consecutively, correct?
Yeah, in 5 seasons, 4th straight season-ending knee injury that he's going to have surgery for. So prayers out to him on that. It's a tough, the game of football, injuries happen. You hate to see them, but I think the team, the program knows next man up. That next man up mentality, you got to pray for the man who had that injury, but you got to, the game's still going. Your first week doesn't get pushed back because you suffer an injury. So you gotta find that spot. I think for Oregon State, I do think there is a lot more confidence heading into this season compared to year 1 of the Trent Bray era. I think there's a lot of excitement around Oregon State football as well.
You think about the Oregon State athletic program as a whole, so much flux in the past few years, so much change, head coaching, conference changes. Just even that second year of Trent Bray, like you said, a little more stability for the program, a little more experience in this kind of in-between. But I did want to touch one more moment on Tung's injury. I wanted to at least express my thoughts. Good luck to the young man. I hope the team keeps their arms around him, keeps him near the program, keep him at games, because what a heck of a story. Any other position battles that you're watching up for the Beavers that might be of interest? I know a lot of eyes on the quarterback, but what about his pass catchers? I know those tight ends seem pretty intriguing.
Yeah, I think from what we've seen throughout the course of fall camp, he does have weapons. It's just a matter of getting them the ball. If they can get the ball to their strongest weapons, I think especially at the receiver position, I think they do have a multitude of weapons to look for that can create positive plays for Oregon State. I think we could be seeing a little bit of a different type of offense this season.
Before we go, if people are looking to learn more about Oregon and Oregon State football as the season approaches, you happen to know anybody that knows a thing or two about somewhere they could go?
Yeah, I think, they could always tune in to KMTR for our preseason huddle tonight at 11 p.m. Sports director Aaron Lindy, DeAndre Sanders, Kennedy Wright, and myself, we all sort of break down and preview the Oregon and Oregon State season with that season just a week away.
We have some debate going. What's a little taste of what people can expect on that?
A lot of it is what we've seen before, what we've heard from the coaches and players, but sort of towards the end, we talk about what are some key things that we're looking for on the Oregon offense and, some key games to look forward to. As I mentioned earlier in this sort of interview, I highlighted that Wisconsin game. I highlighted the same there. I think that's going to be a game that not many people, I think that's a game that a lot of people are like, oh, Oregon should handle Wisconsin easily, but I think Wisconsin's been a team that, last season gave them a fight.
Big Ten fans know that they're kind of a spoiler type of team, a team that'll beat you in the trenches, run it down your throat, and before you know it, you look up, it's the fourth quarter, you're like, we just lost suffered an upset. So tonight, 11 o'clock, the preseason huddle's available. The just wonderful sports knowledge between the four of our wonderful sports crew here. And on top of that, I know Oregon fans haven't seen much from camp, and neither have you guys. They've been pretty close to the chest, but at least you guys have that one extra layer. So if you are been sitting at home wondering what the heck's going on with Oregon football, 11 o'clock tonight right here on Channel 16. Our experts will answer it all, but that's not the only football coming our way. We have a tradition around here. Once high school football season starts, how far away are we from seeing Friday Night Lights make its return to the channel as well?
Yeah, Friday Night Rivals, our tentative schedule as of right now, September 5th, is when we're going to be starting that right when high school football finally gets, into the swing of things. We got a couple games that will come about next Friday to start the season. A couple teams playing their first official game. We also have a couple jamborees, but the first official Friday Night Rivals is currently slated for September 5th.
High school football is the best. It is so much fun. You guys are going to be busy, but I'm excited for you. Jack Demmler, sports reporter, once again in the hot seat for NBC 16 Sports Talk. Thanks, man. We'll see you again soon.